Hello all you beautiful people and lovers of food. Today we're going to be making fresh pasta. My name is Vivian and I am your easy chef. Today what we're going to be making is we're going to be making something life-changing. So simply life-changing that I can't wait to show you. We're going to be making fresh pasta dough. The reason this is amazing is because it just tastes so much better and it's really not that hard to make. I don't know if you guys can remember, but this has been sitting in a hole in my kitchen until today. Whoosh! New microwave! To make our pasta, what we need to do is we need to get some flour, eggs, oil, water and salt. It's a very basic recipe. What we need to do is we need to take our flour and tip it out onto our counter. We're going to make a little bit of a well inside that we're going to put all our wet ingredients in. And we're slowly going to start incorporating it together. Once it starts getting to a consistency where we can work with our hands, we're going to start kneading our dough. Once our dough is kneaded, we put it in the fridge to rest, and then we roll out our pasta. A lot of people go on about different flour that you use for your pasta, and I'm sure they have a lot of evidence to back themselves up, but when I walk into my shop and I grab a bag of flour, that is the one I'm going to use because it is just a lot more convenient and it still works. So I use just an all-purpose flour because that is a lot easier than having 7 different bags of flour in my cupboard for 7 different purposes. I have about 2 bags of flour, one for bread and one for everything else. This kneading process will go on for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I hope you're ready. It's gym day in the kitchen because we're making pasta. You want your dough to be nice and smooth. It must feel a little bit like silk on your fingers, and then you know you've got it to the right consistency. But yes, it takes some time. Our dough is looking great. If I press into it, you can see it almost springs back. That's a good sign that the gluten inside of your flour has properly awoken. And now what we can do is we can put this in some cling wrap, let it rest in the fridge, and we'll be able to roll it out in about 15 minutes. Can I just give a quick shout out to how amazing my fridge looks? Des, you are a champion. While my pasta is resting in the fridge, it's going to be there for about 15 minutes. I think now is a good time to thank my sponsor, Westpac Lifestyle. They really have everything you could need, from your kitchen appliances to your storage needs to even some edible goods that are delicious. So get to your nearest store. They're nationwide and the variety will blow you away. Thank you. Our pasta is ready to come out of the fridge. While it was resting, I set up my pasta machine and I've put some water on the stove to boil, and I've got my flour ready so that we can dust the countertops when we roll out our dough. It's not that difficult, so don't be intimidated. All you do is you portion your dough into manageable pieces. You set your machine onto its highest setting. This one, for example, is setting number 7. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roll it through a couple of times, and you'll see if it's too long, we can cut it in half to make it manageable. It must be for us to work with. I don't like going past size 3 because I feel like it just gets a little bit too thin for what I'd like to do, and I'd like to make some linguine. So now what I'll do is I'll just move my handle here into the side that then cuts your pasta into shape, And you'll see I've just got a little spoon under a pot up on my shelf that I can hang this on once it is cut. But again, we don't want it to stick, so just sprinkle a little bit of flour into your machine and onto your dough so that it doesn't stick. Now this can dry like that as well, it's fine. You can still, once it's dry, put it into your boiling water to cook. But I think for me now, I'm just gonna wait till all my pasta's rolled out and then cook it straight away. It is as easy as that. Our pasta is rolled out and all that's left to do is either put it in some boiling water for about 30 seconds to cook, or if you'd like, you can also freeze it in an airtight container. And normally I just let it get dry to the touch before I put it in the freezer, but it stores very well. So what I've got in the oven is hopefully a game-changing pasta sauce. It's quick, it's easy, and it really is no mess or fuss. So if you want to see how we make an amazing sauce for our pasta, please subscribe, like my channel, and watch the next video. If you hit the bell, you'll get a notification. As simple as that. We've got pasta. So stay delicious, beautiful people, and I'll see you in my next episode. Should we put some pasta in a pot?